All right, let's talk about one of the most important foundational books on personal finance ever written. We're going to travel back in time, like 6,000 years back, to ancient Babylon. This city became the wealthiest in the world, and it wasn't by accident. It was because its people understood some really simple but powerful laws about money. And you know what? The wisdom from George S. Clason's classic is just as powerful today as it was way back then.
And the whole thing starts with a problem that, well, it's something we can all relate to. This is Bansir. He's the best chariot builder in all of Babylon. He's skilled, he works super hard, but guess what? He's broke. He's just sitting there looking at all the incredible wealth of the city around him, and he just feels this frustration because his own wallet is completely empty. Sound familiar?
This is the question that was just eating away at Bansir and his friend Kobe, the musician. I mean, they were talented, they put in the long hours, but they had absolutely nothing to show for it. They kind of realized they were just living like dumb sheep in the richest place on earth. So they decided, okay, that's it. We have to figure out the secret. We need to learn how other people get gold, and then we're going to do what they do.
So their search for answers leads them to one person, Arkad, the richest man in all of Babylon. Now, you might be thinking Arkad was just born rich or got lucky, but nope, that's not the story at all. He started out just like them, with nothing, except a really, really big desire for a full purse.
So picture this. Arkad is a young scribe, just slaving away day and night, carving on these clay tablets for just a few copper coins. One day, this rich moneylender Algamish comes in. He needs a long law copied, and he needs it fast. Arkad saw his chance. He worked all night long. He was exhausted, his eyes were aching, but he got the job done. And in return, he asked for something way more valuable than money. He asked for the secret to becoming rich.
And this is what Algamish told him, this one sentence. It's the foundation for everything. It sounds almost too simple, doesn't it? Arkad was confused at first, too. He's like, but isn't everything I earn mine to keep? And Algamish just shakes his head and says, far from it. You pay the guy who makes your clothes. You pay the guy who makes your sandals. You pay for your food. You pay everyone except yourself.
So Algamish broke it down for him with a super simple, concrete rule. For every 10 coins that you put into your purse, you only take out 9 to use. That's it. At least 1/10 of everything you make, you keep it. It's not for bills, it's not for fun stuff, it's for you, for your future.
So, this right here, this is the crucial habit shift. Before you pay anyone else, you pay yourself. In our world today, that's the automatic transfer to your savings or your investment account that happens before you can even think about spending it. That 1/10 portion is the seed that your whole tree of wealth is going to grow from. And Arkad found that when he did this, he got by just fine on the rest. But now his purse was finally starting to feel heavy. But okay, saving your gold is just the first step. I mean, a pile of coins sitting in a bag, yeah, it feels good, but it's not earning you anything, is it? So Arkad's next big lesson was all about putting that saved money to work, turning those quiet savings into active earnings. This is what we're all really after, right? Not just a pile of cash, but real, sustainable income, what we call passive income today. A golden stream that keeps on flowing whether you're working, sleeping, or on vacation. That is the difference between just having some savings and actually building a fortune. So how do you build this stream? Well, Arkad lays out 2 really practical steps. First, you have to control your spending. He says our so-called necessary expenses will always grow to equal our income unless we fight back. So you use a budget to protect that 1/10 you're saving. And then you take those protected savings and you make them multiply. You find a profitable job for them.
This is such a powerful metaphor for compounding. Think about it. Your savings aren't just sitting there. They're like an army of golden slaves. And their earnings, the interest, the dividends, those are their children, who then grow up and have their own children, and they are all working to make you wealthy. That's how you build that golden stream. Okay, so you've got your army of golden slaves working for you. Fantastic. Now you've got to play defense. Because as Arkad points out, misfortune loves a shining mark. It is way too easy to lose all your treasure if you're not careful. And Arkad definitely learned this one the hard way. On the left, you can see his very first investment, a total disaster. He gave his entire year's savings to Usmore, the brickmaker, to go buy jewels. A brickmaker. I mean, what does a brickmaker know about jewels? Of course, he got totally swindled. The lesson? Don't trust someone who isn't an expert. On the right, though, that's a wise investment. Loaning money to Agar, a shield maker, to buy bronze. He's relying on the expertise of a craftsman in his own field.
So this leads right into the next two cures. First, guard your principal. You do that by seeking advice from people who are actually experienced in handling money. Don't get fooled by these romantic desires to make wealth rapidly. And second, a really practical step. Own your own home. He says it puts confidence in your heart and, more practically, it reduces your cost of living, which frees up even more money to invest.
This is the golden rule, the unbreakable rule. Before you get all tempted by promises of huge returns from some crazy scheme or a hot stock tip, you have to ask one question first. Is my original capital safe? Arkad warns that crazy high interest rates are like sirens trying to lure your ship onto the rocks of total loss. A small, safe return is so much better than a big risk. And that brings us to the final cure, which honestly might be the most powerful one of all. After you've learned to save, budget, and invest safely, you've got to focus on the engine that makes the whole thing run in the first place. You. Look, it all starts with desire. You have to want it. Your ability to earn money isn't set in stone. Arkad teaches that if you become wiser and more skillful at what you do, get a certification, learn a new skill, you increase your value. If you pay your debts on time, you build a reputation for being trustworthy, kind of like a modern credit score. And when you act in a way that makes you respect yourself, you build the confidence you need to go after bigger and better opportunities. At the end of the day, this is what fuels your whole financial engine. Committing yourself to learning and self-improvement is what allows you to earn more. Earning more lets you save more, and saving more lets you build that army of golden slaves even faster. It's this beautiful, virtuous cycle, and it's all powered by your own growth. So after all of this, all these cures and laws and stories, what's the one thing that really changes everything? What's that single moment that separates the people who struggle their whole lives from the people who build real wealth? See? It all comes back to this one idea. The turning point isn't when you make your first big investment or buy your first house. It's the mental shift. It's the day you truly, deeply internalize that first law from Ilgamesh, and you start paying yourself first. No excuses, no matter what. That is the key that opens every single other door. In the end, luck isn't something that just happens to you. As the book puts it, opportunity is a haughty goddess who wastes no time with those who are unprepared. Good luck comes when you're prepared enough to accept an opportunity, and those opportunities are everywhere for those who are ready. The wisdom is simple, but it only works for men and women of action.